Toon Dealer back with another video. What's going on, guys? In this video we will be talking about HBSC and why it did a 50x in 2 months and what's next, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about that, but right now I want to bring y'all's attention. Toon Dealer DAO group is still open. We got 25 members. After 50 members I will start charging a fee, so get your butts in there if you're not already in there. Alright, check it out, guys. So if you look at the chart here, I already put it up for y'all. HBSC from the bottom, the first day. I know it did that because I did buy the first day. You could go back to my video, and I might have even bought live on camera. You could go back to all my HBSC videos, and I did buy that day when it first came out. And I hadn't bought since that day because I thought, I had a good enough position. But turns out, I could have bought a little bit more, but I wanted to give everybody else as well as opportunity because I did go in the reservation as well. And I'll talk about that a little bit more here later on in the video. But right now, if you look at this, alright guys, it went up from the starting price of $2 and about 50 cents, 55 cents. I think it was $2.60, somewhere around there. I just remember looking at the screen and I saw the coin was at $2.60, and I thought to myself, there's no way that this is possible, because with a coin that's only 10,000 supply, automatically you're thinking right off the bat it's worth more if these devs are honest, and if the code is legit like Hayes Crypto Audited said it is. This coin is definitely worth more than $2.50. So I grabbed up what I thought I could. I think it was like $1,000 at the time, maybe 1,200. I don't remember, somewhere around there though. But anyway, I ended up getting some, and so that maybe it was 500. Was it 500? I don't know what it was. I'll have to go back and check. I haven't looked at any of my coins because I haven't sold any of them, guys. I think when you just look at them, it just kind of makes you contemplate on selling them. So I just kind of let them sit there and see what they do. But they're doing great right now. If you look, it went all the way up and did a 50x, guys, in 2 months. That is astonishing. Now if you look, it retraced. If you go to my private DAO, I did post that it was going to retrace down to $55 when it did and take back off up. People that made that play possibly made some money. Now what it's doing is it looks like it did a 40% retracement from the top, and it's about to start shooting up right now as we speak, guys. That candle you see right there, yeah, that's that wick you see, right there by the 5, above the 5. That wick is what's kind of telling me that the price went down there, and it didn't stay down there not even 4 hours before it was bought back up very quick by investors. I don't know if they're new investors. I don't know if it's old investors. You would have to see the transactions if new wallets are coming in. But I think it's awesome, guys, and I think, like I mentioned in the video before, we can shoot straight up to $240. That is my target at the moment. So we'll have to be on the lookout for that. Now, let's talk about, why did it do that? What's going on? So basically, HBSC is a staking protocol, which allows you to gain interest by staking your coins for a certain amount of time. Now, in regards to this, you have to remember one important thing. If you stake them for the year-long pool and you early in stake, you get charged a 90% penalty fee. And I don't plan on pushing that button, so I don't know what goes into it, but from what I heard, those coins get burned, and a portion of them does go to the team because the team wasn't paid to make the contract, so they're getting their cut off of people that emergency end stake. The reason why people would emergency end stake is because the price is so high that even if they just get back 10% of what they put in, they're going to be super well off, in terms of profit. So the reason why it's going up is because straight up off the bat, it was created to pump, guys. The reason And how this is set up is because many factors come into play, whether it's low supply token, whether it's uh, defeating bots on buybacks, whether it's, you know, what was the other one? Adding liquidity, and the other one was some type of dividend or reward. And then the other one is, it's a finished product. And then the other one is it was a fair reservation phase, which means that the coins were distributed properly and there's no one person that could sell the price down. So it makes investors feel more confident to get in because they know that it just keeps going up and there's no one person that could really sell the price down enough to where it would actually affect the market. And even if it does get to that point, the team is on the sidelines ready to do over-the-counter buybacks if people with large amount of tokens want to sell, which that don't even exist at this point. So, with that in mind as well, that's another thing that's keeping the price from going up. Then whales start buying in and staking for a year. People start seeing that. One of the most important reasons I think is because none of these YouTubers got a cut. Type in HBSC on YouTube. You're not going to see no YouTubers talking about it because their YouTube people did not get allocated a position. And the reason why is because that allows people to dump on us. You're going to give a whole bunch of groups coins. That is very good marketing and it does take off. But with this type of coin that we're doing with a low supply, it's got to start with a grassroots following, an original investor following where the little guys make money. Not the whales coming in and all pitching in money and making money. That's not how this coin works. This coin was created for the little guy who only has $100 to $1,000 and is trying to look for a stepping stone to do maybe a 3x, a 4x. That's why some people will say, well, y'all have low liquidity. It's only, I think it's what, 100, it's 150,000 liquidity. Well, as the price, as the project goes up, it's going to have more liquidity when we get to those levels. And then another thing that it is like I was mentioning, it's a final product. So now it's able for things to be built on it. You could build something on it. And from what I'm hearing, is there's some exciting stuff that is coming. And I don't know how close it is, so I just keep my head tucked and I, do what I can here on the sidelines. But yeah, guys, so what's next for it? I would imagine is the next protocols that they're going to be adding onto it. Because if you look at the success of the project, right? Anybody who has success of a project like this is going to definitely be adding onto it and taking care of it, So I think that's what's going to be taking place next. I think that because that's a 4-hour chart, guys. Look, we look at the daily chart right here, and I'll go ahead and take off this, right? Now, professional traders, they usually look at the daily chart or the weekly chart. So let's look at the weekly chart. So realistically, you're super early because there's only, like I said, it's 2 months old. There's only 8 candles that are weekly charts candles, and that's what people are going to be watching that are big. So if they see a huge spike like that, they're going to want to know what this coin is. They're going to see the locked liquidity. So I think the sky is the limit, and it could definitely do another 10x in my opinion. For it to do 100x, it would have to go to 8,800. Let's see. Guys, I don't know what it's going to do, but I know that, the candles are green right now and things are going great. And the team is well involved, constantly active. And so we'll just have to see. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I just wanted to tell y'all, why HBSC did a 50x in 1 month. No, 2 months. I'm sorry, 2 months. And that's, like I said, because they have a solid team, solid tokenomics, up 100% of the time. Everything's legit as far as the distribution of the tokens. You know, everything has been up front with the community. And I didn't even mention that the reservation phase that took place during some people call it a pre-sale. Well, those funds are still out there and being worked with, and we'll be bringing in different capital, whether it's used as buybacks or whatever it's used as, to reward stakers, or maybe even whatever. I don't know what the community decides, but in the direction that's going to take us to the next stepping stone, because that's what we want. We want to maximize our gains. We want to work as a community. So let's get it done, guys. I will be making other videos about other coins and stuff, because I get some questions. That people are asking, and they're saying, are you going to cover other coins? Yes, I will be covering other coins, and we'll be looking more into that, guys. So stay tuned. I gotta roll. Peace.